Hey, what's going on YouTube? Big D here. It's time to review The Flash, Season 1, Episode 13, titled The Nuclear Man. This is a spoiler review. If you have not seen the episode, please go to thecw.com/theflash. Oh, that sounded weird. /theflash. And watch the full episode there. This is an episode really worth watching, and it is... I'm going to get at it. It's great. So let's get right to it. It should take me less than 2 minutes to tell you, recap what happened, my opinions on what happened, my pros and cons at the end, and the final score. By the way, that superhero podcast just did episode 6 right now, so check that out. Spidey Comes Home, man. Check it out on my channel. Anyway, thanks again for joining me here, and don't forget, I reviewed the new show, Better Call Saul and The Walking Dead, so see you guys there. So, Barry's on a date in the beginning with Linda. I believe her name's Linda, right? Yeah. Having a date and everything, and Martin needs help, and you can see Robbie Amell. He's so good at playing Martin's, because he has to play Martin Stein. It has to be believable that there's this other person inside, and he's doing this voice and everything. And he goes to this. Basically, Martin is controlling Robbie, so I'm gonna say Martin. Martin goes to this teacher and this guy he used to know and saying, "Help me," basically, and he ends up burning him, damaging him by accident. And basically, Barry is on the train. It's a flashback where he meets Martin Stein, Dr. Stein, on there. And it's a cool little interaction there that we see. That's the day he's going to go see the particle accelerator. So the accelerator explodes, and it shows Martin Stein arriving, and it explodes. And it's a really intense and dramatic moment. And we meet Martin Stein's wife, Clarissa. Martin has been watching her, and right when Ronnie turned into Martin, and the firestorm thing, he went to go see Clarissa. She ends up calling the cops and everything. So Barry is making out with Linda, but he has to leave because Firestorm ended up arriving at Clarissa's house. So I noticed he just throws her blouse or shirt at her, like one of those, like, you know, he's not trying to be rude, but he literally just threw it, like, and I felt like, I don't get it with guys. If I leave a girl, like this random girl, I mean, well, I barely know her, but you're making out in your house, how do you just walk out of your house and close the door? She could be a thief and steal something or look around your house. How do you just walk out? Do people in New York or something do that? I mean, not here. I mean, we make sure you get out of the house. There you go. So I can lock the door up and everything, but whatever. Just saying. He encounters Martin, and he ends up grabbing onto him, and they fly, and it's so freaking crazy. He ends up leaving after he sees Caitlin, and basically Joe and Cisco are doing this thing where Barry used to live. This girl named Sherry lives there now, cute little bimbo, and basically doing a hologram and seeing that there was 2 speedsters there that night when Barry's mom died. They found blood, and I love how Ronnie and Martin are like, help us. So Barry doesn't have feelings for Iris anymore. Yeah, right, there's been leaked photos of him kissing. Sorry to spoil that, but yeah, they do care. He leaves, Martin Stein leaves after doing a couple tests at Star Lab because he goes nuclear. Gonna go nuclear. Barry eats a ghost pepper for Linda just to show his trust. And Barry's blood was on that wall. So Barry was there the night his mom died, but full grown up. He was fighting the Reverse Flash. They give Ronnie a splicer in order to help him out of not to go nuclear, but he ends up exploding anyway. Don't worry, he's going to be back next week. He's not gone. And also, real quick, Martin kissed Caitlin, and he's like, that's from Ronnie. Oh, you know, Martin, you just wanted to get a little taste. Don't lie to yourself. Anyway, at the end you see the guy who voices Mr. Crab on SpongeBob, that actor. He's like, bring me Firestorm. So overall, what did I think about this episode, man? The Nuclear Man. Let's talk about it. My only con in this episode, out of the whole episode, with the 43 minutes, it's the post-credit scene, the bring me Firestorm. To me, that's a horrible after-credit scene. Who cares? No one cares about that guy's character, the general. He should have died when Plastique or whatever was on the show and she died. That's not cool. Who cares, honestly, about that guy? They're going to bring them... I don't like when they bring military into it. Hey, this is a TV show. They're not real military, but for real life, you guys are awesome. We love you. Thank you for everything you do. But for this thing, it's like, top secret, bring him to me. Really? No. No. Other than that, that's my only con. Now, the pros, first off, the action in this episode. Now, we've seen better action on The Flash, but again, second is the effects. When he's riding Firestorm and he's falling, and Firestorm literally grabs him just so he doesn't splat on the road. He throws him to the windshield. That moment was, they put money into those effects for that. I love that. That was crazy. I love the ending where he explodes, and that effects also where he's running Barry and Caitlin, and it's going to be crazy right when they resume back to that next week. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Robbie Amell. He's doing such a great job playing Martin Stein and Ronnie Raymond at the same time. Very great. We haven't seen Ronnie that much, obviously. He's been more Martin, but very great job. The way even the wig and the way he walks. Dude, are you serious? And the way he talks, trying to talk like Martin Stein, that's really good. So congratulations on that, bro. Also, it's personal. There's personal stuff in this episode, man. I'm gonna be honest, I got tearful and cried when he says that he loves you very much. That I know. That, when he told that to Caitlin, that was sad. And it's emotional, and I love the whole dating thing between Barry and Linda and Iris, that whole trio thing. And then Joe and Cisco, those moments are always great. Also, the quote of the week for The Flash: a scientist's work is never finished. Overall, I'm going to be giving this Flash the Nuclear Man episode a solid A 9 out of 10. I think it was great. It was way better than last week. I hope next week's going to even be better. Every week it gets better somehow, way or another. But for the storyline, the action, the effects, and what happened to the characters and where we got to this episode, very great. Can't wait to see Firestorm kick some ass alongside with the Flash soon. Once Ronnie comes back and Martin is separated, it's going to be good. So overall, see you guys next week. Thanks so much. I don't know, next week we're going to be taking a break because it looks like we'll be taking a 2-3 week break next week. I'm not sure. But next week's called Fallout, so it's going to be pretty good. Time travel is going to be introduced in episode 15. So, I think so. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to check out all my other TV shows I review. Arrow, Gotham, Constantine. Season finale this Friday. Again, this Spock be with you always. See you next week for more The Flash. Hit that like button, baby, and subscribe for more. Peace and love.